Hey guys, welcome back to episode 11 of Dubai or Not Dubai. Today's episode is brought to you from Edwardson Towers Palm Jumeirah office. So let me give you a quick tour.
Okay, welcome to the Palm Jumeirah office here at Edwardson Towers. As you come in, we have some seating for anyone that is coming to look. Here is how our desks are set up, and then we also have an upstairs and a downstairs as well. So let me take you downstairs so you can have a little look. So as you come downstairs, we also have some more desks, and then we have a little seating area for us to eat and also a little kitchenette area. A lot of people say that the upstairs of our office also looks like Selling Sunset, which I very much agree with, and it is beautiful. So coming up the stairs, we now have this area here. Here is where the admin sit, and then we've got one main office and also a meeting room for if we need to bring any clients. As you can see, it's a very aesthetic office. It's absolutely...
So today's episode is basically going to be all about why more Brits are moving their families over to Dubai and are residing here as residents of the UAE. So we're going to touch upon a couple of points as to why it is so attractive for people with families to move here and buy property as end users, but also the reasons, facts, figures and statistics of a survey that has recently come out, which I think is very interesting, and it's something to think about if you are one of those people that are umming and ahhing whether to make that big move. So we're going to jump straight into it. Here we go. So I think when we're talking about why families tend to move here, and I'm talking specifically about European and UK families, it comes under four categories: schooling, community, opportunity and lifestyle. So starting off with schooling, a lot of people think that the schools in Dubai aren't necessarily as good as UK or other European schools. However, I think this kind of solely depends on which school you decide to send your child to. So it very much differs. There's a lot of good UK curriculum schools out here, privately owned by big companies, for example, GEMS. So it's all about where you send them, not necessarily as a genuine worldwide topic. So obviously it's important to do your research and also reach out to other people that have moved here and whose children are already in school, so you can get feedback and go along from there. But I think the big one that follows along from that is community. A lot of people have the feeling and think that Dubai doesn't have a very good community feel for families, which I agree and disagree with, as a lot of people have the perception that Dubai is you come here to make money, to make a name for yourself for a couple of years and then you go elsewhere, which I'm going to touch upon a little bit later as I've got some facts and figures on that. However, when we're talking about property and moving over as a family, there are actually multiple communities that offer a really good community family lifestyle. There are multiple groups for all ages of children and also mum groups, so you do actually kind of get it all whilst doing it in the sunshine as well. Some of those communities, for example, are Arabian Ranches, Jumeirah Golf Estates, Emirates Hills. There are loads of Villanova. There are loads of family communities that offer that community feel in the sense of clubhouses, parks, swimming pools, play areas, mum groups, kids activities. So there's a lot to run off with that. Moving on to lifestyle is probably the number one reason why a lot of people move over here. You do technically get nearly 365 days of sun, which has a massive impact on how people live their life. So yes, it can be rather hot in the summer, which is why a lot of us tend to reside back in the UK for those couple of weeks or wherever you're from. However, for the majority and the rest of the months, the lifestyle is everything. There is so much to do as families. There are unlimited places to eat, unlimited activities to try, and I feel like here in Dubai they're always bringing out new things. They have a lot of exhibitions that come over, they have lots of pop-ups in the malls, so there really is always something to do at the weekend or of an evening for you and your family. And lastly, opportunity. This goes for both kids and parents. I think the opportunities are endless in Dubai. Obviously it depends on what kind of career you're looking at and what job you're currently in, but networking is everything here. And I think also for kids, like obviously there are a lot of international people that move over, which obviously opens up a lot of avenues into different opportunities that could arise. So I think they're kind of the four factors that kind of bring people over, and also make people stay maybe a little bit longer than they originally anticipated, which is what I'm going to move on to. So, a couple of years ago, a survey went out to residents of Dubai, basically asking how long they were planning to be here. The average report that came back was only about 2 years, which isn't very long, especially if you're looking to buy property. However, in 2 years you can also get a good return on investment, so it was an interesting statistic. However, recently the same survey has been done for people that have lived here and how long they thought they were going to stay, and for people that are looking to move and how long they think they're going to stay. So here is the facts and figures. The same survey was basically done, and 72% of people that have lived in Dubai actually ended up living here over 5 years. 2 years and 5 years is a massive difference. It tells us a lot of things that I'm going to move on to. However, people that are now moving from different countries to Dubai no longer think they're going to stay for around 2 years. They also think they're going to stay for 5 or over 5 years, which is massive for Dubai as a whole. That means we're clearly doing something right in terms of what we're giving to the people that are moving here and residing in the UAE. Now, moving on to property. The property market for European and UK buyers looking to buy now, you're actually saving money, and this is since the 17th of July until now. The savings have actually nearly doubled, so I'm going to give you a few numbers. I'm reading off my laptop, by the way, if you keep wondering why I'm looking down. So here we go. An example is a property that's worth 2 million dirham now costs around £410,000, whereas it was around £440,000. So in a sense, you've saved £30,000 by buying property right now and moving to Dubai and residing here. That's quite a big difference, but this is going to shock you even a little bit more. Let's take a look on a larger scale. If a property is 10 million dirham, you're now better off buying that property now, and you will save around £150,000, which is a big number when we're talking about buying and investing in property. It is also coming into more of a mortgage buyer market, which is great for those of you who are moving over and really don't have the cash straight away. But once you've got your resident visa and once you've settled in a little bit, maybe you've rented for a few months, stayed in an Airbnb, now you're looking to buy. Mortgage buyers are really running the market, and they're going to begin to run the market more in the next coming months, for however long, we don't know. So they are just some interesting facts that I thought would be very useful for anybody that is thinking of moving to Dubai, not only themselves, but also with their family, or if you know anybody that is umming and ahhing. There is a lot of talk about Dubai, as I said before in the points above, talking about community, just coming over here to make yourself a name and making money. All of this is true. However, there are little individual bits that maybe slide through the gaps, which are actually very much here in Dubai. They might just be a little bit hidden or not talked about as much. So if you have any questions, I have a new link in my bio that you can click for a callback, and we can discuss anything property related, and I can help you in achieving whatever you're looking to achieve within property here in Dubai. That is all from me today, and I look forward to seeing you next week for episode 12, where I will be in La Mer talking about J1 Beach. Now, this is something that you're going to want to know, so make sure you like, share and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!